Why do I even bother doing intros anymore? You know what we're about. Pain! All hail the great Tyrannosaurus! Wait, Rex, king, that's already... You're already a king. Why is... What? What? Also, I'm pretty sure it's AI art. Fairly confident in that assessment. Everything the light touches is our kingdom. But what about that dark place over there? That is the Triceratops graveyard. You must never go there. This, this appears to be some, I'm gonna guess, 90s style extreme art. Where there's like, it's almost like a fisheye lens where the proportions are all over the place. It kind of reminds me of the cover for like an R.L. Stine novel, you know? It's unsettling. It's definitely unsettling. Bro is running for his life, though. I understand that. T-Rex has cat eyes. No, that's wrong. This isn't cursed. It's actually quite accurate, to be honest. I just, thought the... honestly, it's kind of funny to me. It just looks like a big dog, you know, with the long snoot. Just sniffing. Just like, hello there. What are you doing in my pond? I really don't know what I expected. I figured we'd get to this. It's just a running theme. There's really no escape. But this one raises a lot of questions for me. Punished by the Billionaire Dinosaurs Club. Punished how? I think we can use our imaginations and then not go any further into that thought. We can just let that be. Billionaire Dinosaurs Club! Interesting! So, before it was just a few billionaire dinosaurs, but now there's a whole club of billionaire dinosaurs. Where are the dinosaurs getting all this money? How are they doing that? I need to know. In fact, everything else about this novel we can let be. But what I want to know is how there are billionaire dinosaurs, and more importantly, how there are enough of them that they have their own club. Really? Really? Don Juan, Velociraptor. That's not a Velociraptor. And you might be saying to yourself, are you really getting that hung up on that element of this? And I am, on the pure basis that I don't want to think about any other part of this. No woman could resist his intoxicating saurian charms. Hot dinosaur action the way you love. Saurian charms! Also, I don't love this. I don't. Lola, you need to go outside and do anything else. I think that T-Rex might be about to eat her. Also, he's missing part of his lower jaw. Supersaurus spring break. Ashley knows better than to fall for a bad boy dino on a time travel vacation. But then, she met Brent. The dinosaur's name is Brent. Okay. Whatever. Father is holy. You know, some of these, I have been told might actually be AI art. Some people insist, no, that's AI. I don't think this is. This is actually straight from DeviantArt. This is somebody's drawing. They did take the time to draw this, and they're quite talented, and I just feel like they've been gearing their... You know, I don't mind you drawing punk goth girls, actually. I don't mind that at all. But you could have drawn human women. Why? Tell me why! Ain't nothing but a heartache. Okay, now I'm done. This is, no. This is apparently on Etsy. Therefore, I am led to assume that somebody bought this. And if you did, you need Jesus. Immediately. I'm not sure what this was supposed to be, but I'm fairly confident in my assessment that it's dead. And I don't just mean that it's extinct. I mean, that looks like it just got run over by a semi-truck. I don't know how else to interpret this. Oh, Lord. He's staring. Look at those menacing eyes. Just staring. Constantly. Don't look away! If you look away, he'll be upon you in a moment. Assert your dominance. Also, you got really long arms. Really long, spindly arms. Ah! Also staring at me, except this is not a predator and does not have forward-facing eyes. Therefore, he just looks a little dopey. It's a little dirky-doo. That's what he looks like. Looking very... He looks like he's trying to look at you, but he can't actually see you from that direction. Just turn your head slightly to the side. You'll see us then. You don't have binocular vision. It's not your fault. Evolution cursed you with eyes that look in two different directions. Ah! Speaking of eyes, no! Absolutely not. That is freaking scary. Yo! I feel like Dr. Wu was in the lab again. That's really the only explanation for this abomination. Is there a Tapasodon? Interesting. Why is there no, stego involved here? Because those are clearly Stegosaurus plates and the Thagomizer. Like, why didn't you just call it a Stegoceratops? Don't tell me that's not what it is. Maybe you were going for a close relative of the Stegosaurus. Either way, stop. The gene splicing, we don't do that here. I am down for cloning dinosaurs, not inventing new ones. We can make the first one work. I have faith in us. But I don't trust us with the second thing. Oh, good lord, what? We need some dental hygienics in here. The text reads that this, Omosaurus is about to ingest a Scansoriopteryx, and goes on to say that it's quite possible that sauropods might have accidentally eaten such early mammals, or other such small creatures, in the act of consuming their regular food. Now, I think we have some doubts about the intelligence of these smaller animals, as I assume that they would not be near a sauropod's mouth, but I suppose it's not impossible, Brad McFeeters, if that is your real name. So the notion of one accidentally eating meat this way might be possible, and to be honest, some herbivores have been known to feast on other animals from time to time. Yeah, it's true, actually. So this isn't impossible. Also, did you have to draw it? 'Cause, yo, no. Can we stop with the forward-facing dinosaurs? Like, I feel very, very watched right now, and I don't appreciate it. I always feel like somebody's watching me, as you can imagine. Including this sauropod. Also, you have the straightest, most upright neck I've ever seen on a sauropod. Even early renditions of brachiosaurs weren't that straight. Bruh. Lower your head a bit. It's okay. Not gonna lie, it's kind of cute. I have attempted to decipher some of the text on this page, but this is a foreign educational book. However, I did find the word ankylosaur. So, yeah, that would have been my guess. It's the plates that are bothering me. Since ankylosaurs, well, they're osteoderms. These look like literal plates or scales. And that bothers me more than anything else. The cartoony rendition is one thing. I mean, it's kind of art style in that regard, so I can't really come down on it too hard for that. It's the plates that I don't like. At first, I wasn't going to include this, until I noticed those really long, human-like arms. He has thumbs! What? Just look at his expression with his newfound power of opposable thumbs. I coming to get ya. I'm gonna grab ya. I'ma do it. Look at my thumbs. Bro has achieved evolutionary success. He is now capable of holding and enjoying an original Game Boy. I don't know if this is even supposed to be any kind of prehistoric animal. It came up when I was searching for cursed paleo art. I didn't know how to interpret it, and I still don't. I guess it could be, maybe. But probably not. I think it's more in line with my frickin' nightmares, and I think it should stay there. Oh, this one is very exciting for me, because one of these images, you might notice, is slightly familiar to us, and indeed, that particular attempt at a Triceratops, which is embarrassing, has appeared before, but I didn't have the rest of the page. And now I do, and boy howdy, the train of wrongness just keeps on rolling. For one thing, the page is entitled Dinosaurus. Okay, that's wrong already, because only 2 of the 5 animals on this page are actually dinosaurs, and that's being generous, because the Triceratops is only supposed to be a dinosaur. It doesn't look like a trike at all. It looks like something else. But I'm gonna let it be because that was the intention. The other one is Brontosaurus, which admittedly isn't exactly cursed. It's just really old and outdated with the very low head and low tail draggy nonsense. But for an old school depiction, that's not the worst I've ever seen. Definitely not nearly as bad as Triceratops over there. The rest aren't dinosaurs, however, even though the page is titled that. We have Mastodon, a mammal, looking... They probably could use more fur, but other than that, it's not terrible. Pterodactyl, which looks more like Pteranodon, which is a flying reptile, and of course, Dimetrodon. Dimetrodon! You aren't a dinosaur! Get out of here! Granted, I should cut Dimetrodon a little slack, because Mastodon is justice removed. I mean, what is happening? Why is it titled Dinosaurus? More than half of the animals on the page aren't even dinosaurs. How do you screw that up? It's one thing to include some kind of pterosaur with a bunch of dinosaurs. Like, that's a pretty common mistake. And to be honest, Dimetrodon is kind of a common mistake too, which is doubly irritating because they didn't even live at the same time as dinosaurs. But I guess if you're not educated in the field, you look at Dimetrodon and assume it's a dinosaur. I get it. I do. I understand where the wrongness comes from. That is clearly not a dinosaur. That is a mastodon. That is in no way a... How did you do this? I don't understand. And the thing about these kind of educational poster booklet things that really gets on my nerves is that someone took time to draw, print, and distribute this. At no point did they think, hey, maybe we should actually consult an expert to make sure we're not idiots. Because if you're going out and trying to educate people, I only ask that you make an attempt to be right about what you're trying to say. This isn't even close. It's embarrassing. Also, is that supposed to be Triceratops' skull? Guys, you can see trike skulls in museums. That couldn't be more wrong. What is wrong with you people? And with that, a special thank you goes out to my apex predators, Arthur Roy, Metal for Life Guy, and Dr. Racer78. Till next time, this is Darkness, and I bid you all a fond farewell.